Hey there, this is Ryan Van Poederooyen. I'm the drummer from the Devin Townsend project and Terror Syndrome. I'm also a session artist and a drum teacher. I've been endorsed with Evans for about 5 years now, happily endorsed. As far as it goes with playing with Devin Townsend project or any of Devin Townsend's albums, I've recorded 3 albums for him now. Big difference when it comes to playing that style of music because it is very abstract, and it lets you kind of think outside the box. You know, you can do a lot of creative, crazy stuff, yet at the same time, you lay it down. And the thing that I like to do in music like this, and this is again my opinion, but I think it really sticks out for drummers, is when you're laying it down in complex music, and then you whip something out that is very complex, and then head right back into straightforward beat or whatnot. Those are things that people will remember more. Not saying that, you know, if you're overplaying all the time and doing stuff, you know, that's constantly fills and crazy beats, that you won't remember it. But that's how I like to approach playing with Devin's stuff. And Devin and I always work together on the drum parts because he has the same view as I do. And we come up with amazing beats, amazing fills that are memorable because we're thinking about the song. At the same time, when the fills and the beats come out, we always want to be creative with it. But for me as a player, it's always song first, and then you add your fills and your creative beats or creative cymbal patterns or whatever to spice it up. And in the end, I really do believe that you're going to come out with more memorable drum parts. And that's the goal for me as a drummer. And first and foremost, I always want to make sure that I'm playing the correct beats and fills to make the song the best it can be. In this studio, using the Onyx heads, the thing that I noticed a lot was the engineer and I working out our drum sound. A lot of the times when you have drums that are resonating, it's hard to control them. Some guys like to gate it. You know, I preferably like to leave the drums as bare as possible and leave all the tricky stuff to mixing. But one thing that the engineer commented on a lot is the control of the Onyx heads. And this is coming from an engineer, not a drummer's point of view, and that's extremely important when it comes to recording an album. And engineer basically described Onyx heads as a very punchy, fat sound, exactly what I was looking for this recording. And the resonance was very controlled, which made it really easy on his job as well. Devin obviously was producing it. He produces all of his own records, and Devin noticed that right away as well. Just the control that these skins had. It didn't take very long to get our drum sound up. I'd say we maybe spent, you know, tops an hour of me just messing around with the kit, making sure it's perfectly in tune, and we were good to go. And the drum sound, the album's called Addicted, and the drum sound on that album, I contribute a lot of how good the sound is to the Onyx heads, and I'll tell you that the engineer would agree to that right away. Take 2. As for the toms with the EC resonance, I combine those with the Onyx heads, and the combination and tuning, both are extremely easy to tune, but the fat, punchy tone that you get out of the combination is unbeatable. It's the best combination that I've had to date, and I highly recommend it, especially if you're playing heavier music. It's a great combination for the studio or for live. So in the end, Evans heads, they're unstoppable. They're my favorite skins, obviously. I found my sound, you find yours.